What up, Brodies? Call of Duty SBMM is ruining the gaming experience for everyone. Just sit there and think about it. Have you ever sat there and just did so well where you just thought you was just that guy, you up here celebrating and everything, then the next game you go against Crimson and all these other pro players, and then now you want to sit there and punch the air, bruh. You just sitting there just thinking, why did I even sit there and try to get better at the game if I'm gonna sit there and just do all this, bruh? That's just the SBMM for you. Think about if you ever went 30-0, what was the next match for you? Do you ever went 30-0 again? You ever do something close, or the match felt the same? Probably not. Probably not, bruh. So SBMM is only good for certain games. Like, for instance, basketball. If I play basketball in real life, I'd rather play people around my skill level or a little bit better than me. I wouldn't want to just play basketball where I'm smashing on everybody. Like when I play basketball, I actually want to have some type of challenge. If it's a good game, I just love it. But I don't want the game where it's too crazy, like too lopsided. Every time I try to go to play basketball, and I let's say, you start off shooting around or whatever, right? But then you try to pick the teams where the teams are going to be balanced, where you actually have to try. Now, if you pick teams where you just have to where you're just gonna win easily, where you don't even have to do much, I don't find that fun. I find it okay. But when there's a team where it's okay, everybody putting in work, they stopping you, you stopping them. It's 14-14. Now somebody called dudes. Now you got to win by 2. And now you up there tired as hell and talking about, oh my god, bro, why do we do this? And then now it's 15-14, and then now you got to D up and all of that. Come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It gets fun, but certain games needs SBMM, not Call of Duty, because Call of Duty was that game where you got on and you was just trying to shit on everybody with the kill streaks and everything. Getting one kill, one death isn't fun, but I can see why Call of Duty do it. They do it from a financial perspective. Think about it. Ever since SBMM came out, people have been buying a lot more of everything. A lot more bundles, a lot more skins, a lot more camos, a lot more of everything. And it's been working financially for them. But reputation wise, it hasn't been working. You know what I mean? Now, everybody only looks at it from oh, it's just messing up our stuff and all of that. But at the same time, for somebody that's coming back, for me, I just use myself as another example. Okay, I haven't been playing Call of Duty like that for a while. As you can see, I was 172 at the beginning of this video. This video was taken from earlier today, this morning actually. So when that happens, I'm coming back and they're putting me back in the same type of skill level matches. I'm rusty, but I'm understanding what I used to be like. I'm okay, I gotta jump and all of that. It's gonna whip me back in shape before Black Ops 6. I mean, right now I'm appreciating that, but sometimes I do get frustrated. But this isn't the game where I want skill-based matchmaking. Right now I'm fine with it because I know I need to get my skills back, and I'm pretty rusty right now because I haven't played Call of Duty in a long while. So what I'm saying is, think of it like this: certain games only SBMM is fine. I would argue a fighting game with SBMM is okay. I would rather have those intense matches in a fighting game where one mistake messes up and I'm snap, that was a good match. You know what I mean? If we're both playing the same and you barely beat me, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you your props. You know what I mean? But Call of Duty was never that type of game. Call of Duty was more, I'm gonna fuck y'all up, I'm gonna get my kill streaks, I'm gonna shit on y'all. Call of Duty was that fun factor where you if you were that guy, you were shitting on everybody. Now it's if you're that guy, you're gonna go up a level, you're gonna go up another level and another one. So it's not really as fun, but you can clearly see the difference as the longer you play. The better you do, you'll see the amount of content that you get. No, not the amount of content. The more you play and the better you do, you'll see the harder enemies you get, the more skills that they have, and just all that other stuff, because that's just how the system is. People might try to say, well, you just need to get better. The more you get better, the harder people you find. There's no incentive to get better. Where if there wasn't no SBMM, there was some incentive. You were the guy that everybody was trying to be. You ever remember back then where especially on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 days, where if you was at the top of the leaderboards, people would try to send you friend requests and all that. I was the guy sending out friend requests back then. I was sending out friend requests. Oh, that person at the top, I'm gonna send him a friend request so I could play with him to learn from him. That was my thought process. Oh, the more I play with him and see how he's playing, the more I'm gonna learn. I mean, granted, it never really worked out like that. Some people did add me back, some people just ignored it, and eventually I became the guy at the top of the leaderboard. People were sending me friend requests and I started accepting them. Yeah, I would accept some of them, I wouldn't accept them. You know what I mean? And then if they would invite me to parties, I would join them. That's just how it was. You get shit on, then you start doing the shit on people. But that's not how it is now, and it feels really bad because now I feel like I'm being manipulated into everything. So now that I feel manipulated, I don't know how much better I really am until I start playing in like my friends' lobbies. That's when I really start to be like, understand, okay, I am getting a lot better. Like when I'm playing by myself, I don't know, but when I play like with my friend and their lobbies, I'm like, oh, okay, this stuff is a lot easier. And then eventually we'll find like some people that really play the game and trying to humble me once I start feeling like I'm that guy, you know? But that's just the nature of it. And if you think it's gonna go down in Black Ops 6, I'm sorry to tell you, it's gonna get higher because there's skill ceiling. And then you think a lot of people slide cancel. Now just wait till they find the crack movement. That's what they like to call it. They call it community cracked. Nah, nigga, we ain't, nah. Just wait till you start seeing people going crazy with that movement, man. When they start going crazy with the movement and seeing all the stuff, you're gonna have to learn and adjust. And that's just the nature of the game. You're gonna have to learn. It's either you adapt or you just keep getting smacked, bro. Or you just leave the lobby. That's really what it's gonna be at this point. So, I mean, the way I see everything, it's more you're gonna be at the top of the leaderboards, the one that everybody wants to be. One match, and then the next match you're gonna be in the middle, and the next match you might be at the bottom. But eventually you're gonna be everywhere on the leaderboards. So I'm not sure how people. I do know nobody likes it, but I just want to let y'all know that like skill-based matchmaking isn't going anywhere. But even though I think it should go somewhere, because if skill-based matchmaking gets out of Call of Duty, I'm telling you, no other game is touching Call of Duty for a long while. I don't care what no one says. Nobody's touching Call of Duty. Y'all could say, well, they took away a lot of features. If skill-based matchmaking was gone, what else would y'all talk about? What else would y'all talk about? Like, far as existing players, we existing players would sit there and I wouldn't even play another first-person shooter for a while. Battlefield kind of killed itself for me, and I was a long-time Battlefield fan. I used to play that game competitively. Like, I used to play in, like, little tournaments. I wasn't, like, a pro or anything, but I was just playing, like, tournaments with a clan and all of that. But I was just going crazy. But, like, Call of Duty, it's like, if that has no skill-based matchmaking, I'm telling you, once or if it leaves, I don't know what game is touching it, because XDefiant whole thing is no skill-based matchmaking. But what if Call of Duty just was like, you know what, we're gonna make it no skill-based matchmaking? I'm telling you, XDefiant would lose their players instantly. This is not to shit on XDefiant or anything, but this is just talking about skill-based matchmaking. It's really just what it is, and to give you an update video what's been going on with me. But that's pretty much it. Another thing about skill-based matchmaking for me, that this is the point I really wanted to bring up, is everybody talks about the toxic lobbies, but nobody talks about how the toxic lobbies brought everybody to work together. You ever been in a lobby where everybody's talking shit to each other, then on the team, once you're on the team with that person or whoever you figure out your team is, everybody starts going crazy, start doing the call outs. Hey, somebody's behind the tree over there, somebody's on B, hey, and all that other stuff. Watch out on the spawn to the right and all that other stuff. Like, it was so fun to where, like, I remember I was playing on my headset, like the little mics back then. I was like $20, a little Bluetooth headsets on my PS3. I remember I did not want to play the game without it. Like, once I got a taste of what the lobbies were and I was the one talking, my headset broke one time. I just didn't want to play the game without it because it just wasn't the same. Talking to people and communicating, I would always be the guy sitting there. Hey, there's one over here by the car. I would actually try to use the names of the people I was playing with, so it wasn't like I was just talking to random people. Like I would use your gamer tag. Like if you were, I don't know, I don't stink ass or something, I would say, hey yo, stink ass, this dude's right here, right in front of us. You know what I mean? I might get him or you might get him. It's just I would actually be the guy trying to call out and get stuff like that. Now I don't do that because one, if you talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit back, and I'm not trying to get banned for no type of nothing that I say, you know. And I'm not really with all that. If they take all the chat bans and the skill-based matchmaking, this game is just gonna be as much shit everybody talks about Call of Duty. I'm telling you, if it goes back to the way it used to, everybody would be so happy to where like I wouldn't even complain about nothing else really. Like they could keep the cosmetics, the battle pass, but as long as it takes skill-based matchmaking out for me, I'll be good. But I could see why they keep it in. They have incentives. Like financially, the game's just been doing better than ever. They're gonna get their billion every year, bro. They're gonna make sure they get their billion. They start off over a billion, almost a billion. If they get a billion in the sales within like the first month from just the game, they gonna get their billion from everything else, bro. They're gonna get another billion. This is a multi-billion-dollar franchise, bro. Every year, they gonna get that. And the fact that it's been working is the reason why skill-based matchmaking don't leave. And I'm tired of people acting like they don't care about us. They care about their money, and the money's been spent, and that's just what it is. Until it changes, skill-based matchmaking isn't going anywhere. It has too much value for the company, and as far as the players are still playing like it's nothing. So that's all I got to say on that topic, but y'all know what it is. My name's Marie, and I survived the hurricane. That's where I've been at. I've been at the hurricane, and I had no power, no Wi-Fi. I just got my Wi-Fi back yesterday. Decided to make a video for y'all because it's been on my mind, because I've been wanting to play Call of Duty, and I was like, bro, I need to play Call of Duty, and I'm so thankful that I even have Call of Duty. Like when I didn't have anything, I was just thankful for everything that I did have, bro. And I was like, I'm gonna just start playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty isn't that bad. Then when I started playing, I was like, damn, this skill-based matchmaking making me not want to play. But I said I was already gonna play, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm end up playing. So that's why I'm back on Call of Duty again, and I don't think I'm gonna leave anytime soon, because I want to get better at Call of Duty like I used to back then. Like I know people say there's no incentive to, but I just like to be the best at everything that I am. I want to be the best that I can be. I just don't like it when people are better than me, and I feel like I can do better myself. So that's just what it is. But until next time, see you on the next one. My name's Mario. All right, bye.